Blessings and peace to all of you beautiful people of God. I am so grateful and thankful that you took the time out to respond back to me concerning the dream that I had that the Lord gave me. The dream really did disturb me. I know God wanted me to share it, and that we, as prayer warriors, we as intercessors, need to come together as one body, one unit, to pull together and pray about whatever this is that the enemy is trying to do at this hour. The dream, I'm going to get right to it. I'm not going to hold you long. And it wasn't very long. But the dream started out with me taking a couple of young ladies to a function, like a conference or something. And I was sitting in the car waiting for them to get out of the conference. And I looked over to my right and I saw this huge, humongous tree. And what caught my attention was the color. The color of the tree was the camouflage color of military uniforms. It was the light sandy tan, greens, and browns. So the entire tree was that color. So I get out of the car to look at it a little closer, and to my surprise, the entire tree was those colors, camouflage colors, as well as the branches were the same color, the leaves were the same color, and I'm like, wow, this is this is crazy. And as I continued to look to see where the tree ended, because it was so huge, widthwise and lengthwise. So as I try to see how the top looked, when I get to the very, very top, there in the center of the tree was a snake, same color, the camouflage colors, same color. And he wasn't any longer than maybe from my elbow to my hand, about that long, but his head was wide and his mouth was wide open. And he was just looking. He was just looking. And I said, oh my God, if I hadn't looked closer, I wouldn't even have known he was there. And he had a really wide body as well. So when I jumped in the car, ran back and got in the car, I wanted to call the young ladies to tell them, come on, we need to go, we need to go. And so when I got in touch with them, they came running out. And as they were coming out, they noticed the tree as well. And they're going to stop. And they're looking at the tree as well. While they're looking at the tree, they're like in shock because they see the snake. Now, guess what? The snake is no longer as long as my elbow to my hand, but he has gotten even larger and longer, about as long as a leg probably. And also the snake was as wide as the tree, and he was like engrafted inside of the tree, like he was the tree, but he was steadily growing stronger and bigger. And I'm saying, get in the car, get in the car, get in the car. So they get in the car, and as we're driving off, I turn back around, looking in my rear view mirror to see what was going on as we were escaping. And when I look in my rear view mirror, this snake had literally become as long and as tall as the tree. He was almost to the bottom part where the roots are. And where the roots are, how the roots are like, you know how it looks like fingers like that? Well, his had turned into like feet, but he hadn't gotten to the bottom. But he was humongous. And this time he was looking from side to side. He was just looking, trying to see, I guess, who he could get. His mouth was wide open. And so, and then I wake up. I said, oh my God, what is this? What is this? And so I began to call a few of my prayer warriors to tell them what the dream was all about. And they responded to me saying, Deborah, this is not just a regular dream. This is global. This has to do with people in high places. There are plans, there are plotting going on with the world. And we know so many things are going on. I'm not going to go into all of the details of what we found out that the dream really meant. But we will do that when we come together. I would like to do a Zoom prayer, if you all don't mind. I would like to have our prayer on Zoom. If you could text me back and let me know if the last Saturday in this month around 1 o'clock is good for you, then I can send you the Zoom link. If that date is not good for you, let me know what date will be good for you. But I would like to do it on a Saturday around 1 o'clock. Again, thank you so much for responding. Thank you for your love and your prayers. We have to pull together as one. We're intercessors on this journey right now because we know that the time is winding up. I want you to know that I'm yet praying for each and every one of you in your respective places, in your ministries, in your home. We're keeping you covered. We're praying the Psalms 91 prayer. So, again, thank you so much. And just know that I love you with the love of the Lord. God bless.